Hello YouTube! So today's video is going to be a story time video. I've just been reading so much on Facebook lately. Like everything, I swear, like I don't know if it's because I'm pregnant, but everything I'm reading, it has to do with like breastfeeding, and like it's like pictures of women breastfeeding in public, or like I'm in a group on Facebook and it's like moms asking about like how long do you breastfed and this and that, just everything breastfeeding. So I thought, why not film a video about my whole breastfeeding experience. So I was just like, you know what, whatever, what I gotta lose. So yeah, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and let's get to the story. Okay, so I'm a cheap ass. I found out that my insurance pays for a breast pump and I was like, well, I'm gonna get whatever I can for free. So I went to this medical place that they have breast pumps and like wheelchairs and things like that, and then you know, my insurance covered it. I bought I believe it's the, I don't even know what the brand called it. It's the yellow one, Medulla, something like that. I'll put a picture right here, and it was the travel set, so it like came with the bag and the plugged in and a machine, all this stuff. I'll put a picture right here. I have it still. I think it's downstairs somewhere. Yeah, I think it's downstairs somewhere. I have to find it again because now I'm having another baby. But I don't know, maybe my insurance will give me another one. I'll just get another one for free. But so I got one anyways, not knowing what I was gonna do. And honestly, you guys, I know breast milk is the best thing for the baby. Like I you know, like you hear everything and they say like it's the healthiest and this. So I knew I wanted to give Emily breast milk. I just didn't know how comfortable I was actually breastfeeding her. So I just didn't, you know, like I was just I don't know. And then like, you know, Juan wasn't really around babies, so we just didn't really think about it. And then when I finally had her, the nurse asked me, "Are you going to be breastfeeding or do you want us to get bottle?" And I was just so exhausted. If you haven't seen it already at my birth story, I was exhausted. I worked a whole shift before I even went to the hospital, and it was grave shift and just crazy, like 48-hour labor. All right, I was exhausted and I was sick on top of it. So I just told her, I think we're just gonna do the bottle. So that's what I was doing in the hospital. I only bottle fed her. So nobody came and told me, like nobody. I don't know if they came and asked or if I was sleeping or what, because the hospital, they were amazing, right? But I don't remember anybody like coming to offer to teach me how to breastfeed or anything. So I just never did. And then when it was, Emmy, watch out, honey. Yo, don't look at me that way. When it was like the last, hi honey. When it was the last day, the nurse was like, since you're not breastfeeding, make sure you like triple up your bras, because you know your boobs grow, like their milk's being made. So she goes like, wear your sports bras, but like wear 2 or 3 of them so that it really like pushes, like compacts it. I don't know what the right terminology is, but it's like squish my boobs so they stop growing, kind of. And so I was like, okay. And then she told me to put cabbages in my bra, and I've never heard that. Oh, careful, honey. Be careful. Ah. You're fine, baby. She got in trouble for knocking down a fan. It's okay, babe. Okay, again. So the nurse told me to put cabbage leaves in my bra, and I've never heard that before. Like my mom's never heard it, my sister, because my mom was with me, and yeah, like we were so confused, right? Like we had no clue what the heck she meant. And then she goes, yeah, it helps stop your milk from producing. So I was like, okay. And then I went home. Everything was fine. And we went to sleep that night. And I didn't listen. I just wore, I think I just wore like a regular sports bra. It wasn't even padded or anything. It was just a regular sports bra, and I was wearing a black t-shirt, I remember. And I actually fell asleep holding Emily. Like I was sitting up against the headboard of the bed. Juan was sleeping next to me, and I fell asleep holding her because I think she was crying or something. I wake up, my whole chest is wet, like everything, I'm all wet, and I was like, oh, I was like, oh my god, and then Juan wakes up freaking out. I was like, oh my god, did she pee on me? Did she pee on me? And I was just, I was like, oh my god, I think Emily peed on me. But she wasn't wet, like her bum, everything, her diaper was fine. And I looked down, and it's where my boobs are. Like, it was all wet. Like, I started leaking on myself. And I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I didn't know, you guys. I didn't know. Like, nobody even, like, I was just like, oh my god. Everything was all wet. And I felt so disgusting. I tried to say, no, Emily peed on me. That's what's happening. Emily peed on me. But how could she pee on me when she wasn't even wet, you guys? Like the front of her onesie was wet, but that's because I was wet. So I gave Emily to Juan, and I went and took a shower, and I was just, relaxing in the shower, and and I noticed, like, I got big boobs, right? And then, like, my nipples were huge, everything, you guys. Like, I was like, whoa, right? But I just came out of a C-section, so I was just like, oh, like, my whole body, everything was just, I didn't know how I was supposed to feel. I didn't know how I was supposed to look. Like, my whole body, everything was off, okay? And I'm standing, taking a shower. You guys, I'm showering, and I'm just, like, looking at myself, right? And my nipples, like, my boobs, they're squirting milk in the shower. Like, it's just like, psh, psh, psh. And I was like, oh my god! So, like, I was like a garden hose, you guys. It's just coming out like crazy. Guys, I've never seen anything come out of a nipple before. I didn't even, like, hey, I know that's how you feed a baby. But like I said, I've never been around breastfeeding, you guys. Never! So, it stopped. It stopped squirting out. It stopped squirting out, and then, I put on more clothes, and I got back in the bed, and I was like, oh my god, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I didn't know what to do, you guys. So I just went to sleep. And then my boobs started hurting, and then Emmy woke up, and it was time for feeding anyways. So so I started watching, I started looking up on YouTube how to breastfeed, and then I don't know if I felt weird, like, I don't know what it was, but I was like, I don't need to watch this video, right? So I'm reading I'm just, like, reading in the Baby Center app, and, like, how the hell you breastfeed? Like, they didn't teach me, you guys. I never got taught, because my dumb ass told the doctor, oh, I'm just gonna bottle feed, as if I knew what was going on. I should have asked more. Like, I should have said, yes, I'm gonna bottle feed, but what's gonna happen to my body, Like, I didn't know what to ask. So, hi, my sweetie. Oh, I love you. Say, I didn't need my mommy's boobies. I was fine with the bottle. Huh. So, it's time to feed Emily. This is all the same night, you guys. All in one night. And I look at her, and I just remember grabbing Emily and just looking at her and just being like, alright, little baby. Okay, Ems. You and mommy, we got this. Right? We're gonna try this. Like I'm just looking down, and I'm just like, oh, I was so nervous, you guys. And then, you know, I've never done it before, and I was just wearing like a, you know, like the round neck t-shirt, like it's just lower and round, kind of like this one. And I pulled my shirt down, like lifted a boob out. I like was holding my boob, trying to like figure out how to hold Emily, and I just pushed. And I was like, all right, let's try, right? Like this is supposed to be a natural thing. Emmy's gonna know what to do. My body's gonna know what to do. Everything's gonna be good. So I, you know, put my nipple like in Emily's mouth, and she starts, you know, sucking. And then it could be because I like never breastfed. It just started coming out, you guys. It doesn't come out of one spot either. That was so crazy for me to see. It comes out of like 4 different spots, okay? And it was just coming out like crazy, and like it was like coming out of her mouth, and I was like, I'm drowning her. I was like, no, Emmy, stop, you know. Like I pulled her out, and I was like, my baby can't breathe. Like I was like, oh my god, like this cat is too fast, like she's drowning. So, you know, and then I was like, are you okay, Emmy? You got this. And then I was like, maybe the other side is slower. Like maybe this side's defective, right? The other side might be slower. Hi, honey. So I switched her, and I was like, hey, Emmy, let's try one more time. And then I just, you know, lift. No, put up. No. Stop. So I lift the other boob out. Come on. I lift the other boob out, and I start over. I try the same thing, you know. I give Emmy a pep talk. I gave Emmy a pep talk, and I was like, all right, Emmy, I know the first time didn't go very well, but, you know, I was like, Emmy, stop. I was like, you and Mommy, we're a team. We got this, right? I was like, we got this, Emmy. So I lifted the other boob out, put my nipple in her mouth, and she started doing her thing. And the same thing, oh my god, let me talk. Jeez. So I lift the other side out, stick it in her mouth, and I'm like, all right, we got this. Because she starts going. And I'm like, all right, okay, this feels so weird. You know, like, this is very weird. Yeah. And it was going fine. I thought it was going fine. And then, you know, like, I was like, oh, maybe you need a break. Because, you know, like, your boob is, like, covering their whole face. Like, your boob is bigger than their head, you know. I was like, oh, Emmy, you need to stop. You got to breathe. So, like, I pull her head out, but it keeps coming out of my nipples, you guys. Oh, my God. And then I, like, put her back on there, and then she, you know, then it's, like, too much. And I was like, ah! So I pulled her off, and I was like, oh, my God. And I just, you know, I'm like, babe, freaking out at Juan. He goes, what? Because he's sleeping, right? And I go, you need to take Emmy. He goes, what's wrong? I was like, I'm leaking again. So I hand Emmy to Juan, and then I get up, and I'm freaking out, and I'm grabbing a towel, and I'm like holding it on me, and I'm all stressed out. And then I was like, oh my god, I don't even know what to do. So it stopped, you guys. The flow stopped, and I got my breast pump out. I read the book. Okay, I didn't read the book. I flipped through like 3 pages. I said, all right, I got this. I figured out how to plug it in. You know, it's not very complicated. So I connected everything. I twisted the bottles on. I didn't buy a damn pumping bra. Like you know, the bra that holds the things that goes on your nips. Yeah, I didn't buy one of those. So my ass is sitting there on the floor like I am now, holding them on my freaking nipples. And I click on, and it's clunk, 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 and you're like, oh my god, you know. And then it's just, and then it's all clear, so you can see it, and it's like I told you, it's like coming out of like four different spots, right? It's and I'm like, oh my god, and then my boobs shrunk like They were still big, but man, they felt so good after that, you guys. Oh my god, it felt so good after. So yeah, I just realized, alright, that's how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pump. I'm gonna give it to her in a bottle because she was on a bottle already. She was fine with both formula and breast milk, so I was happy. Like that worked out so easily. But I started doing that. And then the thing is, my dumbass, I told you I was not trained in breast milk pumping, anything. I was not trained, you guys, in any of that. So I didn't know how often I was supposed to pump, so I would just go. Oh, and then the next day I went to the store and looked in the breast pump area, and I found like they actually have pads for your bras. It's like pads that you wear when you're on your period, but they're thinner and you just stick them in your bra, and it, you know, so you don't leak into your shirt. Yeah, so I bought a whole bunch of those, I didn't know how often I was supposed to, so I never pumped until my boobs started leaking. I did that for like a week, and then I got smarter, and I was like, okay, I can feel when my boobs are starting to be full. Like you could tell, like it hurts. It's like they're bigger, you know, like they grow as the milk produces. So like, but yeah, I'm gonna be smarter this time. I know what I'm gonna do. That breastfeeding experience for me was way too traumatizing. I don't think I'm going to breastfeed this baby either, but I will be pumping, and I want to try to do both the formula and the breast milk like I did with Emily. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I like to talk. I don't have too many people to talk to, so sometimes I just get going and going, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you in our next video. Yay! Bye-bye. Bye-bye.